Alright, here we are at round 2 of our first Eldritch Moon Swiss draft. Looks like our opponent won the die roll, so they will be deciding whether to go first. First round was pretty fun. The deck kind of did some things it was intended to do, though our opponent didn't put very much pressure on us, so that was kind of a benefit. And we also got lucky on a couple of sketchy keeps. I don't know, sketchy, borderline, I guess. Drawing enough lands, and yeah, carrying it for the win. Alright, let's see what we got going. Hopefully our opponent will join us soon. I guess just as an aside, this is a blue-red spells deck. Has been my favorite archetype so far in the cube, though. Sorry, I said cube. In Eldritch Moon, I was just watching a cube video, so I had it on the brain. I think it's, at least initially, a lot of pros that I've heard speak consider the blue-green emerge deck to be the best in the format. It is pretty cool, and you can do some powerful stuff, but I feel like red-blue spells is, for me anyway, the most fun to play. I got to draft blue-green emerge once so far, and it was pretty cool, and hopefully we'll get a chance to do that more in the future. Is our opponent going to be MIA? I hope not. Well, we might pause it here and come back once our opponent shows up. Hopefully we'll see you soon. Alright, we're back. Looks like we have a pretty good hand. Turn 2 Alchemist into Stormkirk Occultist, or perhaps Exultant Cultist, that's a mouthful. And then we draw land, we can follow that up with the Devil Dance. Alright, we're keeping for sure. Here we go. Our opponent won the die roll and chose to play, so we will be on the draw. Uncaged Fury. Decent. Very good with our Occultist. Get in for a pretty large chunk of damage. Black-green. Okay, let's see what we got going. Olivia's Dragoon. I can do some stuff. I don't know that it's best in black-green. Probably best in the Black-Red Madness deck, I would assume. But, you know, getting flying, pretty decent. Do we block here? I don't think we do. Well, now we might. I guess you could have Pump Spell. Nope, not attacking. What is it? Confront the Unknown. So, now, what shall we do with? What shall we go with? I don't really want to trade this Occultist. I think it's pretty valuable. Combos well with Uncaged Fury. I am happy trading off the Wizard. So I think we might play that. There's also an option to play Thermo Alchemist, which might not be terrible. I mean, think about that. If we go Thermo Alchemist, then we can play Dance with Devils on our opponent's turn, potentially eating something with the devil tokens. And we get a trigger on both of our Thermo Alchemists. So that's a line we could take as well. I don't actually know what's correct. I do like to use up all my mana, but I think the potential to ambush on this board with the devils is pretty good, and then getting the triggers off the alchemists is pretty valuable. So I think I might choose that line. We'll leave up a red mana to represent Galvanic Bombardment. We'll see what happens. I think that these alchemists, even though we don't ideally use our mana, these alchemists are doing a pretty good job holding down the board as we see it here. Something big. Ooh. That's not good. Alright, we will tap that. Ping for 1. Yeah. So there's that. punished a little bit. Probably should have played Stormkirk Occultist. Homunculus. I think we're just gonna leave up Dance with the Devil's Mana this turn. I don't know if that's correct. I mean, I think that's the line we decided on, but now I'm kind of regretting not just maximizing playing one of these two cards that could have traded with the Dragoon. I guess the Dragoon didn't attack, but you know, probably would have been better to have more power on the board. Not sure about that. I'm not going to get greedy. I'm going to put both of them on here in case he has some pump spell. Right. Okay. Pretty good. So knowing he has that in hand, we are going to play the Occultist and our Curious Homunculi. Sit back, see if he's going to crack off the Elmer, as Marshall likes to refer to it. You could trade it for our Occultist, or you could more or less 2-for-1 us by killing one of these guys and then attacking, but we won't get to attack this turn, so he attacks with the, uses it, kills our Occultist, and then attacks. I imagine he's going to target the Thermo Alchemist. Yeah, makes sense. Alright, I think we're going to see what we rip. Hopefully we rip a land, and then we can attack with the Occultist through this thing. Ooh, Drag Under. Alright, so I think what we do is we attack. Let's see what he got. One, two, three. Alchemist. Land. That's nice. Alright, so let's play the land. And we will play the Alchemist. Alright, that's pretty good. Now, Cage Fury, Dance with the Devils. Maybe we should have played the Drag Under to trigger this Homunculus, but don't know if that would be correct. Okay, that's interesting. I think we'll just take there. And then cast there. Trigger the alchemist. I think that's a good line. We'll get to draw a card. Missing. Right. There. We're going to hold on to the Gone Missing till next turn because our occultist, or our homunculi is going to trigger our next end step, so we'll get the 3/4 with prowess off of that, and this will be a little bit cheaper. So now we attack. Probably shouldn't have played the land in case we hit a land with the Stormkirk occultist. Attack, and then we'll play the Exultant Cultist. Man, the names are rough. After we see what we hit off of Stormkirk. It does have trample. It's unlikely he'll block, though. Taking another 3 with 9 left. Oh, concede. Okay. That was pretty good. Our deck did some stuff. This Somberwald Stag's pretty good. I think that's not too hard to reason about. And getting it back was decent too. But in the end, our red-blue spells deck kind of carried the day. So I don't really like the bounce on the Somberwald Stag. Obviously that's bad. I mean, the Dragunders are still good. The Gone Missing is kind of expensive, and I think I would rather, again, have the Alchemist's Greeting in that slot to just outright kill the stag, and obviously it kills some of his other creatures as well. So we're going to make that change. Jace's Scrutiny seems good against that. Some of his other creatures as well. Uncaged Fury obviously was pretty solid on the Occultist. Yeah, so I think we'll run it back like this. Excuse me. 2 Dragunders and no action. So this is not a keep. We're gonna ship this one. Ugh. With the scry, and we're on the draw. Do we keep the 1-lander? Going to 5 is really bad. And we have two drops, so we just really need 1 land. I guess we need a mountain if we're gonna play both. And Thing in the Ice can hold down the fort some. I'm going to keep this. That goes to the bottom. So hope we hit a land. This is really bad though, and I feel like my deck, I don't know, has a hard time winning on 5. I mean, a lot of decks do, but I don't know. I don't know if that was correct, keeping the 1-lander. Just feels awful going to 5, especially since we got the scry. And hey, that was pretty lucky. Not gonna lie. Pretty lucky. Ooh, Noose Constrictor. Good card. Right, so let's start with the so he can discard 2. Is this doing anything? 3 spells? Yeah, this might be. Although I don't think we're gonna block either way. Let's play this. Could make him discard 2 cards with Thing in the Ice. But this, I mean, we got 3 spells in hand, and we can get both of them back with this Shreds of Insanity. Target opponent loses 3 life and puts a card from his or her hand on top of his or her library. Okay, that's pretty good, I guess. At least with this hand it is. Sure, put that on top, I guess. He's only got 4 cards left. So do we block here and make him discard with... Yeah, he doesn't want to discard. Okay, that's good to know. Let's play this. Hopefully he doesn't do that to me again. We're going to drag this thing under if we rip land, for sure. Be nice to flip that bad boy. We have 3 spells in hand, we just need to draw some lands. And we have all the spells we need, actually. Ooh, that's a good one. Like it. Do we just block? Use Constructor, he's only got 3 cards in hand. Thinking about it. No attacks. You can get this going pretty good. That discard outlet. Ugh. This is hurting. Hurting for certain. Come on, land. A land for my kingdom. A kingdom for my land. No attacks. Okay, well, we're just both sitting here kind of doing nothing. Peck away with my thermal alchemists. Come on, land. There we go. Alright, so now I think we just pop off this drag under. Hopefully we can draw another land. That thing can't attack next turn. Get a trigger for our Thermo Alchemists. If we draw the land, we'll probably play the Pyrohound. Yeah, we can also play Dance with Devils to set up our Shreds of Sanity. Instant Mana Sorcery and get that back. Though it doesn't combo very well with that. It's a problem. Hey, we got there. Alright. Let's just sit back, relax. Yeah, we'll probably just play the Pyrohound. I think. Off with Uncaged Fury. Make it into a 4/5 double striker. Maybe we don't play the Pyrohound, I don't know. I don't really want. Is this a horror? No, it's not a horror. Big dude. That happens to be a horror. Pretty good too. Right, welp. I think we just sit back, relax a little bit. How do we navigate this? So the Bedlam Reveler right now costs 5 red, 4 red after that. So hopefully we can hit a few more lands. I don't really want to necessarily discard this. I'd like to flip this guy. That's really what I want to do. So hopefully we... prey upon. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, he's going to need to do that for sure. And the Noose Constrictor, okay. Yeah, Prey Upon was good there. trample yet, so that's good. Ping him for another damage. Any more plays? Hey, another Thermo Alchemist. Yeah, I think that's okay. Now, I think actually we're going to want to play, what does that cost? 6, yeah. Let's just play the Pyre Hound. Use up all of our mana. We can chump block with the Devil token. Do 2 more damage there, and then we can hopefully we hit a few more lands. We can also block one of these if we need to. We probably won't risk the Pyre Hound in battle. What's coming up here? Whenever another creature to control dies, put a +1/+1 counter. Okay. That's fine. Yep. You got it, my friend. Ping you. Now, hit him one more time, get him to 10. Okay. So if we hit the land, we probably... what do we do? Let's think about this. Okay, we hit the land. Good. So, do we play Shreds of Sanity, getting back Drag Under and Dance? This will turn that into a 4/5. We'll still be able to play this thing. We can afford to take 6 off of that for 1 turn. This thing is going to be attacking 2, so I think that's what we do. If we play this, set up for a big turn next time. Here's 1 target instant and sorcery. There's a nice boost on our discard. Discard a card. I think this is a tough one. What do we want to discard? Well, the thing is, if we draw a land, then we can play Drag Under and Uncaged Fury, which is a ton of damage, so I think we discard Dance. Okay. I don't know if that's correct, but that's what we're going to do. Because if we hit the land, then we Drag Under something, probably the snake. Or perhaps this guy, if he gets any counters on him. Still pretty far from getting Delirium to flip this. Sorcery, 2 sorceries, yeah, so 3. So that's the thing. We don't hit the land, obviously we play Drag Under first, and then hopefully we will hit the land. Tempted if he attacks with Kessig Dire Swine, probably just take it. Yeah, I think we'll just take the 6 there. No double strike in here. I mean, he could pump up. We could have. Yeah, we did hit the land. Now we could have. What do you call it? Oh, did I miss a trigger? I did, didn't I? Damn it. Could have aim high, which untaps, so we might want to just play around that. But this thing is still going to be huge, and we'll trade with that, so let's do this. We could also have murder. Oh! Concede. There's a lot of things he could have had there. It was a risky play, it seems like, into 6 open mana, but you know, decided to scoop it up after the Alchemist. After the bounce spell. Okay, well, that was the second round. Feel like we did get lucky there once on that mulligan 6. But, you know, it seems like the deck performed pretty well. I was happy with it. And we will see you in the next round.